Hello and welcome to the Finish More Music Challenge, where I'm challenging you to work on your music for at least 1 hour every day over the month of May. And so that's what I'm going to be doing here myself, so you can produce along with me. Consider me your emotional support animal or whatever. You can just produce while I am producing. And so that's what I'm going to be doing here, except I'm doing something a little bit different in that Logic Pro 10 just became Logic Pro 11, which is crazy because when I first started working with Logic back in like 2014, I believe it was, when I didn't even own it, I was working with a friend. We were working on a band together and we are using Logic as well all the way back in 2014, and it was Logic Pro 10 way back then. So it's crazy how many updates have come to Logic without actually getting another number like many other DAWs. And the other cool thing about Logic, which I need to do a video on why I use Logic, but the cool thing is you get all these updates for free. So you get Logic Pro 11, didn't have to pay anything for it, right? Before I had Cubase, if I wanted the next version to upgrade, Digital Performer, all these different DAWs, you have to pay for the upgrade. Not so with Logic, which is pretty awesome. So I'm going to test out this new version of Logic and look at what's new and what is the pros and cons with it, basically. So let's share my screen. Here we go. All right, so when you open Logic, it prompts you to add a track, which is a little annoying. Other DAWs don't do that, but again, that's kind of the pros. It's kind of a pro and a con with Logic is it's kind of idiot proof is the way I kind of describe it. Is there's a lot of shortcuts that Logic does for you, which you probably would have done anyway, and so it kind of saves you time. And maybe if you're not as experienced or don't know as much what you're doing, Logic kind of steers you in the right direction, which is cool. But maybe sometimes if you want to break the rules, then you kind of have some extra work to undo, but not really an issue here. So a big update is to the session. You get more session players now in Logic. Before you kind of just have the different drummers, and I believe they've fired all those people, so I forget all their different names, Kyle and so forth. They're gone, and they just replaced with different drum styles. So you got different drummers. We got also a bass player now and a keyboard player, which is pretty cool. You also got a new saturation plugin, which is really nice because Logic had decent saturation options, but they were always a little not so obvious. And so now you have a really obvious like saturation plugin that uses AI, which is pretty cool. So I'm interested to try that out. And also stem splitter, which could just be amazing. I can't wait to try that out, where you can import a track and it automatically splits it up into stems using AI. So I really can't wait to try that out. So first we're going to start with drummer here and see what we have. Rainbow wheel. Okay, it looks like it's still like downloading stuff. I just installed it this morning. So you got the SoCal drum kit here. And if you click in the icon here, I believe you can choose some different drum kits. Let me see. Let's change my view. A little easier to see. So this is so cool. It's something I've always loved about Logic is their sounds. Their sounds are really good. Their stock sounds. Their drums especially have always been really good. So you can get an acoustic drummer, electronic drummer, percussionist, and then you got your bass and your keyboard player. So you got all your different rock genres here, your songwriter genres, alternative, and then R&B. So we could try like indie disco. Okay, so we need to download that sound pack. How long is it taking to download? Okay, I guess that downloaded pretty quickly. So let's hear how this sounds. Okay. That's not a drum kit. Is it still downloading? I can't tell. Let me see. Let me try an electronic drummer. Modern 80s. Download the sound pack. So all these sound packs, I told it to install, so I guess it's still installing. Is there a way I can find like an update? If these are all having to still install, where's like a progress bar? I might have to do something else today. and live stream this another time, the Logic part at least. Well, that stinks. So it's interesting. I already put the new Chroma Glow plugin on here. It's interesting to get different kicks from, I guess it's a drum kit called Flashback. So you got the sampler in here so you can control your different samples. I really wish I could hear that. So overall the look hasn't really changed. So it says these are supposed to be downloading. So these are all the kicks. Okay, so they're still downloading. All right, so we're going to do something else then. I thought they would have downloaded faster. Okay. Well, I'm going to open up a project then and work on a song. So let me find that. So let me close this. I'm going to find an old song project to work on. Let's see. So bear with me. Where is the song? All right, it might take me a second to find it. Interesting. All right, so it looks like we're at about 10.31 gigabytes of 10.86 gigabytes have downloaded. So this is not the right song. So it's almost done installing. There it is. All right, I gotta put my password to install. So actually the Logic might be just about done installing, so we'll see. If there's any questions you have or you just want me to cover, go ahead and let me know in the comments. We can customize this to what would be helpful for you. All right, it's almost done. But I think I'm going to try just finishing up this track here that I worked on a while ago. Yes. So here's a song I made from a vocal track that my, let's see, (2022). So my like 4-year-old son did, and he had no music. We just set up a microphone and he started singing. And then, so this is his vocal right here. And so then I kind of just chopped it up and kind of arranged it, but didn't really change like the notes or anything. Kind of just left the notes the same, did like a tiny bit of tuning, mostly left it the same. And he was pretty in key. And then just kind of made this whole track around it. So I'm going to try to finish this because the big thing was he was like really dancing around the microphone. And so that made the vocal performance very inconsistent. So we'll need to correct that. But I'll just give you a little preview here of the song. Alright, so you get an idea of the song there. So the main thing that needs corrected is like the vocal. So we're going to want to automate the volume level here. Now I did put like vocal, like I really tried. I put like vocal writer on here to try to fix this. Like you can hear like right here. It gets like really quiet. It's just like not fast enough. It's not reacting fast enough. So we're gonna have to do some. Unless maybe they pull the sensitivity down more. Yeah, it's just too slow. So we'll have to do some manual automation here with the volume. So let's see. We'll start at the beginning here. So yeah, I mean, just looking at the waveforms, you can see how wildly inconsistent they are. So the marquee tool is going to be our friend here. So this is kind of something you want to do in general with vocals, but hopefully you haven't recorded them this poorly. So let's just try that. And after I'm done with this, just so I don't have all this automation going on, I might just want to like bounce this in place, and we'll see how much more consistent the waveforms look. All right. Okay. Also, what do you think he's saying? I have no idea what he's saying. He said that the song was about Minecraft or something. So he's talking, it sounds like he's talking about animal or something. Yeah, he couldn't really talk when he was 4 because he had a traumatic burn. So that's why, but today he talks great. But still really quiet there. This little phrase. That's a little better. Definitely need to do some like heavy compression still. But this will make the compressor's job a little easier. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Make it work. All right. I love that. That sounds so impressive. He's probably a better singer than I am. So these phrases probably won't be quite as loud. It sounds like the vocal writer is catching up to it. Yeah, this stuff. Boost that all the way up. This is just a breath. So, oops, DJ. No. All right, and let's just do this. We don't need that. Oh, it's going to cut down the reverb, so we'll have to use something else to do breath that. Okay, so cool. It still sounds musical. Okay, we're just reloading everything. Don't know why we're doing that. Yeah, Logic's been having some, like, issues for me recently. Where, like, it has to keep scanning my plugins, so I don't know what's going on. What? Maybe this is what I shouldn't be doing live streams. So, these don't need to be boosted that high. Okay. So that would need a little fade in. That clip out of the little click. And that's just a breath. And this is the same phrase as earlier over here. So can we just drop that in so we don't have to redo that automation? And we got this going on. No, it wasn't. I don't think there was anything else here. Let me see. Is that muted? I think that's the right, because it's the same. This is the same thing over here, right? So that didn't quite line up correctly. All right. Automation's good. And this is the same phrases over here. So that makes our job easy. And then this is like the bridge. This is different here.
a name, oh mama me. I didn't know. Is a name, oh mama me. Listen to me. I didn't know. Is a name, oh mama me. Listen to me. I didn't know. Is a name, oh mama me. Listen to me. I didn't know. Is a name, oh mama me. Listen to me. I didn't know. Listen to me.
Then he whispers too. So he's got like yelling and like whispering. Like he did that all on his own. Like we just turned the mic on and let him go. It's pretty impressive.
Listen to me. I didn't know. Listen to me. And then I didn't know. Listen to me. And then listen to me. And then you know, mama, and then listen to me. And then you know, mama, 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 you know, mama, and then you know, mama, and
And then this is the same phrase. Why are we not overlapping correctly? All right, we got that right there. There we go. Probably boost those up a bit. That's what these vocals are. Right, these vocals up here. Alright, let's.
He's in the net. I'm in the mall. I'm in the day. He's in the.
We've got that breath there. We don't need.
He's in the net.
Oops, a daisy.
He's in the net.
He's in an A. It's talking about a horse. He's in an A.
He's in the net. I'm in the mall.
Yeah. Soggy Runner says, "Well, those lyrics are something else." I know. If you can tell me what the lyrics are, let me know. It's my 4-year-old son. Before he could talk, just making up stuff. So he just, I just put the microphone on. He sang a song and was like dancing in front of the microphone, which is why the vocals are so inconsistent. and then I just put a track to that. So he's saying all this without any music. It's pretty crazy. So we're doing some automation volume surgery here. Trying to keep it sounding natural, not too. We don't want to really hear the automation. We just want it to sound consistent. So we're cutting off a phrase here. So it's the other half of this, I guess. So I had it. So we want to have it just be like this. Just fade it in. That sounds good. Or do we want to just have the whole phrase overlap? It's a little. I think it's better like this. It's a little abrupt. I don't know. We'll see. I might change my mind later. Bump these up. Yeah, I didn't really do much arranging to his vocals, just timing wise, just to fit with the tempo, which is he already kind of staying at a tempo as around 120. Huh. This song needs boosted. These are a little bit more consistent. That's the chorus. Cuts like this. That's fine. That's a different phrase. This is the same. I think that's it for vocals. All right. Well, that was wild. So just for fun, let's see what happens if we bounce these in place. Actually, let's see. Was there some? Whenever you cut like this, it's good to do some fade ins and outs. Just very subtle. So there's no clicking or popping. All right. There's no real waveforms at the end of these, so that's probably fine. All right. So let's go ahead and join all these together. All right. Now let's say what happens if we do file bounce track in place. And so we'll see how much more consistent our waveforms look. Guess I should shorten the end of my project. Oh yeah. Haha, look at that difference. Much more consistent. Could still use some compression. Well, that's also with the effects on, so we should probably turn the effects off and do that again. Well, vocal writer could probably leave on. It's muted. Alright, that's doing pretty subtle compression, so we can go ahead and leave that on. Also got some saturation. I think I'll turn that off. Leave vocal writer. Guess EQ on. Guess we'll get some. Guess we can leave that on. So we'll turn off these effects and try that again. Disk is too slow. It's a problem with trying to produce while live streaming, because my live streaming software takes up a lot of resources. Try it again. All right, and there we go. Yeah, much more consistent, but we still got some issues here. Might even want to use like a limiter or something to really tame those peaks. But we'll start with some compression. Let me try soft vocal. Let me see. We'll try something else. Let's just try our compressor. Well, there's also the vocal. Maybe we want to try that. The R Vox.
Hello, mommy. Mama, 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 hello, mommy,
This is really squashing.
Hello, mommy. Hello,
Alright, so that's a lot better. I could try cleaning up some more in RX. So was it open in RX8 audio editor? I think it's RX11 just came out. And I just have the standard. Alright. So like we could take out some of those breaths now because those are kind of loud. So this is really nice because you can just go and find the problem with your eyes real easily. And then I'll just turn that down. I know there's a way to like silence stuff, but I can't remember the key command for that. So I just use the gain control.
Hello, mommy. Hello, mommy. Hello, mommy.
There's like noise in here.
Mama, 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 baby, mama, mama, mama.
You can really hear the difference without the compression because this is completely dry. Actually, it's with some compression. It's got without the extra compression we added. All right, this we might just want to like fade out.
Hello, mommy.
All right. Knock down. You can also auto take out bursts with this, but I don't think there's too many. I'm pretty sure you can hear this, right? Yeah, I routed this. I remember routing this. You can hear some of that room noise, but I don't think it's too noticeable in the mix. So leaving some of this more subtle breaths. I think I might use the deep breath tool at this point though, because it's taking a bit longer than I thought it would. All right, or breath control. All right, so sounds like we're only getting the breaths. Oops, I hit save. Let it render. All right, so that took down the breaths a bit. So go ahead and do that. Knock them down a little bit more. And we also could take like this noise profile here and denoise the track if we wanted to. Let's see, spectral denoise. That's spectral repair. I want spectral denoise. And we will learn the noise profile. Preview the noise. Find the noise curve, residual noise curves. It's like right about here. I'm gonna make this as like flat as possible. All right. Smooth that out a bit. I'm not hearing any vocals, so that's good. We don't want to hear any vocals. We're only hearing the noise. So now I can turn output noise off, and we will render. Okay, that's pretty extreme. But I think that's okay. All right, so I think that's good. So we can do overwrite original file, or just hit save. Then we close this. All right, we're doing this again. And then I should update the file once I think it's wanting to like reload my plugins again. All right, now it's updating the waveform, and there we go. So now it should be the clean waveform without the breaths. All right, so now we just have to go in and mix everything. So that's a lot cleaner, a lot better vocal that we can work with there. So hopefully you learned something. Hopefully that was helpful. And otherwise, keep working on your music. And by the way, I just wanted to let you know that my flagship course on how to write music, mix music, master your music from home using stock plugins, or free plugins or free gear, the gear you already have. That whole course is actually on sale through the month of May for 30% off. It's my Radio Ready record course. You can get it or learn more about it by going to orpheusaudioacademy.com/RRR. So if you want to start producing music you're proud of from home using the plugins and gear you already have, then definitely check out that course. With that, have an awesome day. Keep creating.